Welcome to the Only Good Vibe show, Kimberly. How you doing? You all right?
I'm good.
It's nice to have you on. You're looking very comfortable there.
I am very comfortable. Like I did, you should have saw me. It was like I was a whirlwind for the past hour. And I finally said, now I'm ready. And I've been sitting here for 5 minutes going, Nom yo horenge.
Zen. Time to chill out. I was just saying to John there, Kimberly, my amp has actually just overheated from the heat of Scotland right now because it is like a heat wave over here.
And I heard about this heat wave.
It must be hot because the amplifier has decided to die right before the interview. So I've got some headphones on. The show must go on. We'll
That's right.
I'm sure you're used to technical difficulties, Kimberly.
Oh yes, absolutely. I can't even begin to start with those things.
Yeah, just go with the flow.
From swallowing a fly to like one of my eyelashes falling off. It happens.
Yeah, we don't get much sun over here, so we're kind of making the most of it right now. But it's a bit, it's just too warm right now, though, for us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Even for an amplifier, it must be a Scottish amplifier if it's actually died a death over here. It must be pretty bad.
You guys are so cute.
It's great to have you on, Kimberly. God, I've been hassling you for a little while now. I'm pretty persistent. I think I haven't left you alone.
Yes, pretty much. I love it. I'm listening to you guys like this. The accents. Oh my God.
Do you like coming over to Scotland, Kimberly? We love seeing you perform here.
Rock, thank you. No, Scotland always has, Scotland and Ireland, I would say.
Yeah.
Always has the best energy.
Yeah.
The best energy. Like for 24 hours straight.
Yeah, we do drink a little.
Yeah, before we get there,
yeah,
while we're there, and after we leave. Same amount of energy.
Yeah, no, it was phenomenal. We seen you the last time you guys were over here with CHIC and Earth, Wind and Fire, the Pointer Sisters. You were
yeah.
Glasgow. That was something special. What a night. That was the last time the sun was out, I think.
That was really? No way.
It feels like it, doesn't it, John? It
does feel like it.
No, that was a really nice night. That the sun was going down. The vibes were perfect that night. What a performance! Yes. It was unreal.
So much fun. So much fun. It's always fun.
Yeah,
you guys are due back in Glasgow again in September, aren't you?
We are coming back in September. We are right now getting ready to leave and just pack up and figure this thing out. Get flight information out. Mm-hmm. Once I leave here, which would be August 7th, then I will be over across the pond until September like 30th or something like that. So it's gonna be a while. I'm gonna be away from home.
Is that the first time out of the US since the pandemic then?
For me, I did actually go to Monaco for my birthday this year. Okay. So
right.
And that was even crazy because they wouldn't let me into France.
Yeah.
And so I had to smuggle myself through Italy. It was awesome. Awesome.
Did you go through the Alps, through the mountains?
Everything. And then,
how do you smuggle yourself through Italy? That sounds like a story and a half there.
Forget the music, Kimberly. Forget the music talk. We need to know more about this.
Oh my God! I swear, I thought I was gonna make it happen. I was determined. Determined. It was my birthday. Come on.
Oh, happy birthday! Did you have a good holiday?
I had the best. It was the best birthday to date. I swear, I loved it.
How have you been getting on during it all, Kimberly? Have you been rehearsing okay? How's that been working with Niles and the gang and all that, and the band been doing right?
Yeah, well, everyone is good. You know, it's just that when this whole first thing started, we were like, yeah, okay, pandemic. Wow, this is a first. So I guess we'll be good in about 2-3 months. Yeah, sure. 2 months. 2 or 3 months came and went so far back that now it's got like once you get through okay, you know what? I've been on tour like almost 365 days a year. I've been told that almost that long. I will take this break and I will sit down and I will enjoy it. And I will be like, okay, maybe I can quarantine with this bottle of tequila, like whatever it is, whatever's your fave, you know what I mean? Maybe that work. And then it's like, oh yeah. And so now we found our friends that we're going to just talk to through Zoom and have a little chat and drink during the day. And then we got past that. And then it turned into, all right, so let's see what's on Netflix. I think I've seen everything. Okay. And then it turns into, am I still home?
Yeah.
Then it turns into, I'm still home.
Time to watch Netflix again.
I can't.
All over again.
What else is new is what you're saying about Netflix. So now, it's gotten to the point where we're ready to go. Everything is different now. Everything is different. I mean, we've done virtual gigs throughout the pandemic and stuff like that. And we actually did a gig together that we, just took out our COVID test score and we all came together to actually do this gig. 2 gigs since the pandemic. But other than that, everyone has basically been finding other things to do. And for me, I started my She Sangz Academy. So now I'm vocally teaching through Zoom. And it's adorable. I have students in all the continents and everyone's got a different flow. I like it this way. I like it better than a masterclass because I get to be just one-on-one with everyone because everybody's different. It's not like they all entered in 101. They didn't all enter 101. So it's good to be able to work with everybody separately.
Yeah,
that's what I've been doing.
It's been difficult times, but I think there's been a lot of good opportunities have come off of it as well, haven't they? It's been funny just to try and
you have to make something out of it. You have to make something out of it. You have to take this time to learn something. And the first thing you better learn is something about yourself. You've been sitting with yourself for so long. You need to find out about yourself. I take it. I am embracing it now that we are working and I'm not a lunatic anymore. This is awesome.
I think John's just sick of the sight of me, Kimberly. John's had enough of looking at my face on this webcam.
On Zoom, yeah, definitely.
He's had enough. I've driven him crazy through lockdown.
What's the name of your vocal academy, Kimberly, and how can people get involved with it?
Yes, absolutely. It's She Sangz Academy on Instagram. You just hit me up. And that's where most of the students have been getting in contact with me. I've also done master classes in Manchester and London. So I've gotten students through that. And I have contacts in Japan. I have contacts in Russia. So I've gotten contacts with that. So we're putting it out there. The difference between me and a vocal coach is, I'm not just teaching you how to sing, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do. I'm not just doing that. There's a mentoring thing going on with me. There's times when I literally am spending half an hour of the hour class mentoring because it's not just singing, it's stage presence. It's how to walk on stage, how to talk on stage, how to hold the microphone, how to audition, how to give an interview. You know what I mean? There's certain things that how to get out of a vehicle like the lady. You know what I mean? It's a mentoring thing. And then it's so much incentive that comes with what I do because I'm still doing it. I'm still applying it.
Even the social media side, Kimberly, as well. The social media side of things is a biggie now, isn't it?
Yes, social media is that's number one. That's literally number one. But then, and then word of mouth and everything else. It's awesome. I'm having a good time.
Yeah, that sounds like a great opportunity for people to get involved in, actually.
Oh, no, really, because for me, there's incentive that comes with it. You know what I'm saying? I can have like a celebrity critique, of stuff because that's what my thing is you already are like a little diamond, but I'm just trying to make you shine. So we're trying to brighten you up and I'm focusing on weaknesses and comfort zones, so I'm good at taking students out of their comfort zone where they didn't even know I did it. And so it's progress, and then their progress comes, and it's just awesome. That's why one-on-one it works much better for me.
Yeah, what we'll do is we'll get a link to that, Kimberly, and we'll add the link underneath this video.
Yes.
Check it out, guys, definitely. John, you check it out. Do you think you could polish John up?
Oh, my vocal skills are not up to scratch, Kimberly. I need a lot of work done, a lot of polishing.
He's a rough diamond, right enough. John might be a lost. We might be a lost cause, actually, Kimberly. Don't waste your time on us. We're
I'm happy to DJ.
Okay, all right.
I'm happy to DJ.
Then never mind. Moving on.
DJ, who just keep DJing.
So you said that you've done 2 gigs throughout the pandemic so far.
We've done 2 gigs where we were in together as a band, and we've done 2 virtually. Yes.
That must have been great to get back together. That must have been great to get back together and perform after all that time away.
Absolutely. A lot of hugging, a lot of tears, a lot of, smiles. Yeah. We are family.
Yeah, definitely. No, I love the kind of chemistry you guys have got on stage, though, Kimberly. It's just what a show. It just sucks the whole audience in. It's just something really memorable, really special. And you can just tell you guys are just loving every minute of it. I can't imagine what this one's going to be like. If that one before was that good, then this one's going to be something special, I think, isn't it?
I think so, because that's just one thing. And because we genuinely miss each other. And when I said we are family, it's not even, it's funny, but it's the truth. Because again, if we didn't like each other, there's no way that we would all be on like in each other's face for more than 200 days a year.
Yeah. You know
what I mean? Like we have slept in the same bus together. We eat dinner together. We're on Zoom and threads on emails together and texts. It's constant with us. And we've argued, we've laughed, we've cried, we've done things for the first time together. You know what I mean? It's just crazy. And if we didn't like each other, it just wouldn't work at all, because we spend way too much time together. We got on a private jet this time, and we're on this jet, and we're just the band, the crew, and we're talking loud, we're laughing with each other, we're telling jokes, we're singing, we're getting drunk. It's like a family. And the waitress, the flight attendant basically could not. She just looked at us and she was like, I've never had a band that actually spoke to each other when they got on this plane. She said, there's sleep. Their blankets over their heads. They got their earphones on. They don't want to be bothered. They're facing each other. She said, and they don't even, you can tell that they don't even like each other. Like they don't even like each other. Like they're having issues with who sits next to who.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Meanwhile, I'm trying to sit with somebody over here so we can laugh, for the whole ride. It's a big, we're definitely, we have one guy, comic relief. We have to have one guy. Ralph, the drummer, is our comic relief. Like immediately, like whenever it gets too quiet, Ralph starts going, and now we're back. We're back. Yeah.
That sounds like a big party atmosphere. Like you're all just having the time of your life, really.
Yeah, and that's on. It transcends on stage because, again, we have to be comfortable with each other to work so well together. Everybody has like their partners on stage. The horn players are partners, the keyboard players are partners, me and Thelma are partners, Nile and Jerry are partners, and Ralph is in there being comic relief. It's just we have to have a connection. Yeah. And there's times when we've done gigs where it might have been in the south of France and they're sitting there like this. But we are having such a good time that they look at us and go, well, shit, I might as well clap. Let's at least clap and then get into it. We've had audiences like that. And those are the audiences that we love the most, because now it's like a paid rehearsal. We're just going to have what kind of fun we want. And
enjoy it.
It's going to be what it's going to be.
I think what's great as well, Kimberly, is at that last concert we're seeing you guys at, there was such a wide audience, such a range of kids to people that enjoyed it, the CHIC the first time round. It was just I was quite blown away by that in Glasgow, that everybody came out of all ages and everybody was enjoying it the same. It was really inspiring to see.
I'm always amazed about the children that are like 5 years old singing Good Times and freak out, because it only lets me know that the parents are the ones that passed it on. Somebody passed it on to them. You know what I mean? And not to mention that a lot of those songs are still relevant. They're in commercials, they're in movies, so it's like it's kind of awesome to see the kids singing the songs with me, and then to see, you know, the younger generation, you know, the millennials, and then to see, you know, my generation, and then to see my mom's generation. It's awesome. I love it. People in wheelchairs.
A lot of those songs are absolutely timeless classics. You know, they've got so much appeal to everybody.
Yeah. Yes, and that's the other thing. They're all classics, all of them. Yeah, that's still relevant.
Yeah, it's just, I think people are appreciating massively the music that came out through the 70s and the early 80s and things like that now. And there's such a great resurgence for it, because I've seen you were working with the guys at Glitterbox with the Shapeshifters, and you put out the song Life is a Dance Floor, isn't it? We love that track.
Yes.
So it's great to see that some of your solo stuff is phenomenal.
Yes, but also, and the thing about that song as well is that it has an old school feel to it. You know, with the live instruments and stuff like that. It has a very, you know, it has that melodic thing going on. It's not just 4 to the floor. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's got some stuff going on. Yeah. So that's why I love the Shapeshifters, because he gets that part of me.
Yeah. Simon's what an artist, what a producer he is, what a musician. Just the stuff that the guys do with Glitterbox. Have you got any more plans with working with those guys? We'd love to hear more.
We did a song in 2020, Second Chance. But it hadn't gotten, I had never been able to perform it. And it just wore me out. But the song was known and everything like that. But now, so hopefully this year I'll be able to, maybe next year, who knows? Well, because Glitterbox won't happen this year again. I just found that out.
Right.
And so, you know, we worked on another one. So we do have, you know, when we have another song that we just are finishing up now, I'm waiting for Simon to add his magic touch to it.
This is exclusive information.
I've done my part. Now it's on him.
Yeah, no pressure.
Could you sing us a line or two at all? Is that too much to ask?
Say it again?
Could you sing us a line or two? Is that too much to ask?
Look, I don't even know a line or two, John. Who knows what he's gonna do with that song?
John's a chancer. Ignore him, Kimberly. He's just chancing it. He likes exclusive information.
I get it. No good. That's his job. I get it.
Yeah, always got to try. Always got to try.
You're right. You're right.
No, the stuff that's happened with the Glitterbox and just disco music in general, there's such a revival, such excitement for the music again. It's phenomenal to see it, you know, and I think it's, as we look for more promising, positive times ahead, I think it's just the music for the next, for the future, I think, for a while, isn't it?
Yes. I'm looking forward to it. I mean, things have changed and we don't know how much yet.
Yep.
You know, so that's just what it is. But we're just hoping. We're hoping that it didn't change too much, that the people are still, like you said, going to appreciate it. I know everyone is excited about us coming over to the UK.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Stuff like that. So I'm hoping that it'll have the same exact vibe. Because we're ready to do it.
I can speak in behalf of my fellow Scots. We are ready, don't you worry, Kimberly. We're ready for CHIC Playground Festival in September. The tickets are bought. Me and John have the tickets ready to go. Looking forward to it. One thing as well, Kimberly, we usually ask our guests of just where it kind of began for you. Was it Brooklyn? Did you grew up in Brooklyn and things? What were some of the influences for yourself musically? What inspired you to get into the kind of music industry then?
Yeah, well, actually, it was family because, you know, my mom was a singer and my father was a musician and, you know, grandma sang in the choir. So for me, it was like grandma brought the gospel, auntie brought the, you know, disco, mom brought the R&B, dad brought the jazz. You know, everybody had an influence. My god sister brought the funk and Parliament. You know, like,
yes.
Everybody influenced me, and I've been singing since birth. So, you know, just singing everything and everywhere, you know, and I've just always had the opportunity, you know, from a baby, wherever, let the baby sing, you know, family reunion, wedding, whatever. You know, doctor's office, whatever, let the baby sing. So that's what it was.
Tire her out. She might sleep early tonight.
Yeah, right, exactly. She let the baby sing. She'll go to sleep at 7. But yeah, so that's just what it is. I've always been doing it, and all of the relatives just kept it. Yeah, great influence. Kept it open for me. I loved it, and then for me, just finding music that I loved as well. So now it's the 80s and the 90s, and I'm like, you know, so
find your own thing then.
Right now, I don't know what's going on with the music, so I'm old school. I'll take it.
So
It's
what
going
would you
back,
say
don't
is,
worry.
like your biggest influences then? Like as you were growing up, was there anything particular that kind of stood out to you, really shaped the way you kind of proceeded?
Yes. Yeah. We've had Aretha, Natalie Cole, Whitney Houston, who didn't want to be Whitney.
Yeah.
You know, people like that. Like I liked Sarah Vaughan's voice.
Yeah.
You know, I loved I loved Etta James's attitude. She had such an attitude with her, with the way she sang a song. But you know, people like that, because just like, again, I'm old school and I listen to everything. I love Janis Joplin. I think she's everything.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? You know, but then I love Amy Winehouse. Like, you know, it's so many because again, I'm eclectic. I'm a Gemini. So there's so many sides to me. And I'll take it all.
Yeah,
I'll take it all. But those were the ones mainly because they didn't just, there were no auto tunes back then. It wasn't, you know, let's sleep my way to the top. It was raw talent.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, there was nowhere to hide. There was nowhere to hide. You hear some of the standard of the songs from then. It was just mind blowing how good it actually was, and the level they had to hit, wasn't it? It was completely.
Go
home.
Yeah. When really songs had a bridge back then.
Yeah. I know just wants to dance like idiots now. Well, what about getting to call up with CHIC as well then, Kimberly? How did that come about with Nile and that? How did that opportunity? Because that is something quite memorable.
Yeah, right. So this is me and Ralph, once again, my comic relief. Ralph was in the band when they were deciding to revamp the band.
Yeah.
And so he knew that the revamping was coming. And he told me, you know, be prepared because, you know, this is what I'm going to be calling you for this gig. Things came, you know, months passed. And I was like, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm at work, which, mind you, I had been working there for 17 years. So I was a supervisor. And no matter how many gigs I had, I would always, and how many times I went away, I always had this job.
Yeah.
You know, and so Ralph at work, Ralph calls me. What are you doing? I said, Ralph, you just called me. I was at work. What are you talking about? He goes, come to this rehearsal. Come to this audition right now. Really? Where are you? He tells me where he is. I take a lunch. All right, I'll be back. I go to lunch.
Wow.
I get in my car. I drive to the studio. I get there. There's a girl inside singing. There's like 5 girls outside. There's one girl inside filling out her information, yada, yada. And so I'm like, all right, this is what's happening. I've never done this before. I literally have lived all my life and went to one cattle call like that.
Yeah.
One.
Yep.
And then one actual audition for like a Broadway play, you know, like an off Broadway play, which, you know, okay, but never really did that kind of thing. So that really wasn't my thing. So I said to, you know, management, listen, I'm on my lunch break. I hate to be, you know, pushy, but do you mind if I go and then I could just leave and everything will be everything. You know, Ralph told me to come, whatever. He was like, no problem.
Yeah. I'll see you in 5 minutes and just never go back.
Right, exactly. And so I skip the line. I walk in, I see Ralph, I see 2 other band players that I know. Yeah. And I'm like, hey, and I'm looking at Ralph like, hey, and he's looking at me like I'm not even playing right now. So I was like, oh, okay. I got the memo immediately. And then he looks at me at one point and he was like, but you better sing. And so I was looking at him like, okay, you know. So Nile says to me, first time meeting Nile, first time meeting Jerry Barnes.
Yeah.
And I said, so Nile said, so what song you gonna sing? And I said, I Want Your Love, my favorite CHIC song.
Yeah.
You know, so I sing I Want Your Love. I literally finished singing I Want Your Love. And they have like the way we do it now is the way they played it. So I had no idea how it was going to end. I had no idea about that whole retard, you know, at the end.
Yeah.
So he says to me, when he gets to the end of the song, I just stopped singing and they're vamping. And he was like, I want your love. Like, say I want your love. And I said, oh, I want your love. I said it like Diana Ross. I didn't know what he wanted.
Yeah.
So everybody starts laughing. And then I'm like, what? He said, no, sing it. And I said, oh. So I sang this whole crazy riff and everything like that. And everybody was like, okay, thank you. I go outside and the manager says, here's the itinerary for the rest of the year.
Wow.
You. And I said, wait, I have a 9 to 5. He said, not anymore. He said, what would you want? What do you want me to pay you? I swear to God, he said all of this, like right on the spot. Like, I have to tell you right now what I want you to, what? The girls sitting outside were like this. What just happened? Hello.
Kick it off.
Oh my God, it was so crazy. I went back to work and I literally started like taking pictures off the wall, packing my bag. My supervisor was like, where are you going? I said, I am retiring. He said, what are you talking about? You just went to lunch. I said, no, I just changed my life.
Wow. And
I gave him a high five and he hasn't seen me since. And
that's a brilliant line. That is an amazing line.
That was 14 years ago.
Wow. That's how you get an audition. That is how you do an audition.
That's a great story.
Aspiring vocalist. Take note. That is life changing. Then wow, what
I said. I was like, nope. I just changed my life, guys, and I love you, and I do mean it. Bye.
I don't want to deal with you anymore. Especially as a supervisor.
Send you a card.
Oh my God.
Brilliant.
It's a leap. It was a leap of faith. You know what I mean? It was.
Yeah, go for it.
It was time.
Yeah, definitely. No, that's phenomenal. What a story. Well, what's it like working with Nile on that then, Kimberly? What is it like to work with you guys? What a guy, what a special guy, and still as determined as ever and as influenced as ever now, more than ever.
I can't even begin. First of all, the energy level on this guy is insane. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, insane. I mean, and then the talent part of it as well, which is so funny to where like he can walk into a room as little as he is. He can walk into a room and can get anybody to play anything.
Yeah.
Like I walked into Abbey Road and he had a whole entire string orchestra playing Let's Dance. Who does that?
Wow.
You know what I mean? And so it's like, but he's so down to earth because, you know, since we're like almost in the same, like almost, he's got years on me, but we still know the same places, the same people and things like that. So we have a lot in common. We grew up in the same area. So we have a lot in common. So he calls me his little sister because we laugh about stuff that others might not catch on to. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because we can relate, you know. But Nile is, and he's so funny. People, he's so like, yeah, let's take a picture. Like he never says no. He never says no. So I'll be walking, you know, with him. Like maybe we're walking together, going to the gate in the airport, and people are walking. He's in the front, and we're all walking back, and people are like, and I'll go, and then I'll go, give me your camera. Hey, now, and he'll turn around. Let's take this picture. Come on, let's do it. And he gets right into it. And that's it. Like no problems whatsoever. He's always available. He's funny. He's got a story for everything. I can say, you know, wow, it's cloudy today. He'll have a story. Yeah, you know, it was cloudy the other day. And I had and he'll just start with a story. And it's like, and the story will relate. And then, but it takes it when he gets there, it's like the funniest thing ever. So he's got that sense of humor.
Yeah, what a guy, what a talent.
He's fun on stage. He's fun. And he's fun when stuff is not going great for us at the time. You know what I mean? We're going through the same thing at the same time. You know, he's never the one to, you know, break down and make us feel any kind of way. You know what I mean? So that's good. And he's just as excited to get on this back to work as we are. You know, and then ordained, because for him to have suffered through cancer twice and still be on earth. Yeah,
what a guy. I know he's done well.
That you are ordained. Mm-hmm. So I'm ready to roll with him forever. And I get to do it and do this is what, for me, I don't have to be the principal. You know what I mean? I'm here to help him tell his story in life.
Yep.
That's fine with me. I get to tell my story. People hear my voice. We have, millions of people hearing my voice and I'm relaying the story. That's it. And I'm good. And when it's all said and done, I get to snatch that wig off and go watch Columbo. I'm good.
Back and relax. Get a tequila out.
Absolutely. I've done my part. You know, I've added.
Yeah.
Are you also a Columbo fan? Is that what you're saying?
Are you kidding me? Every episode.
Oh, that's an old classic as well.
We don't want to keep you too much longer, Kimberly. I know you're a busy girl, but we always round off the interview just with a couple of kind of random questions. I know John loves a good random question.
Okay.
You ready? Are you game for this, Kimberly? You ready for this?
What you got?
Some silly questions.
So
John,
if you could have a dinner party and only invite 6 people from any time at all, like alive or dead, who would you choose? Any 6 people at all?
6 people. It would definitely have to be Denzel Washington.
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And
he's done a lot of great movies.
Yeah, sure. I would love to have Morgan Freeman on board. I love actors. I would like to have who was my friend in my head? I would love to have Melissa McCarthy. She's my friend in my head. I would love to have Barry White just so he can sit there and talk.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just talk all day, you know.
Keep talking, Barry. Just keep
right. Yes. I would need someone fun. I would need someone fun, like maybe Kevin Hart, so he can tell me jokes.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I like this dinner table. That sounds good. Brilliant. Is that how many? John, I wasn't counting there. Was that?
I think we've got 5. I think you've got one more.
One more seat, Kimberly. One more seat.
One more seat. Okay, and then that would be, celebrities, because you said celebrities. Somebody that's here still. I would want them to be here still. I think somebody else. Oh, you know who I love? I love Jason Statham. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
I love Jason Statham.
Representing the Baldies. Representing the Baldies.
Right, there you go. That's your point.
You do like your actors, don't you?
Yes, I do. Because you know why? Because I'm a couch potato. Like earlier when I said Columbo, you knew that. Caught on.
Your Netflix.
Yes.
I've got one last question, Kimberly, before we let you go. I know you're a busy girl, but one more. If we were all roommates, what would annoy us about you? What would you say is your most annoying habit if we were all roommates together?
As roommates, I hate to clean the stove. I will cook. I'm so honest with you guys right now. I will cook the best meals you've ever had, but I will walk away from that stove like it doesn't exist.
Somebody else do it.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's where I draw the line.
My work here is done.
That's it. And I'm out of here. So
we can live with that, John. That's
thank you.
I'm going to need to ask you one more question. This is the last one, Kimberly. So if you were on a desert island and you could only take 3 records with you, what records would those be?
The records would be Cherchel FM by Dr. Buzzard and the Savannah Band. Right. It would be Saturday Night Fever.
Yes.
Saturday Night Fever, absolutely. And it would be Off the Wall by Michael Jackson, and then I'm throwing another one in there, Controversy by Prince. That's it.
Nice.
We'll let you have 4. It's a long trip to the desert island. It's a long stay, so we'll let you have 4.
That's right.
Off the Wall. That'll keep you entertained for a while. What an album!
I know. I'm telling you right there. Just press play on that one.
We'll let you take Columbo and DVD too.
Yes, please. I need the box set.
He's feeling generous, Kimberly. He's feeling generous tonight. It's very rare when John's this generous, so you need to take it when you get it.
You see?
You've brought the best out of him.
That's what I'm saying.
No, thanks a lot, Kimberly. It's been an absolute pleasure. I'm glad we finally got to sort this out. We'll see you guys in September.
Yes, absolutely.
Festival, Glasgow.
Absolutely.
Thanks a lot, Kimberly. See you in September.
You're ready.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
I love it.